Hello, welcome back. I'm Thomas Boucher, and in this video we'll take a look at reglazing the door on the shop. Before I get into the video, I want to make a quick announcement. I haven't worked out all the details yet, but sometime this month for kind of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday kind of stuff, I am going to be doing some kind of a discount or sale on my book. So if you haven't picked up my book yet, it's something you've been wanting to do, now's probably the time to do it. Like I said, I'll work out the details. If you check back maybe, I don't know, the week of Thanksgiving, sometime around then, I'm going to be doing it. At that point, I just need to figure out the best way to run that stuff through the store. I've never done a sale on my Squarespace, so I got to work out the bugs and figure out the best approach to it. But I wanted to let people know because I'm not sure I'll have another video out before then. I'll definitely post on my Instagram. If you check in the links in the description below, there'll be a link to my Instagram as well as my website, so you can check out some of that stuff. It really helps me out when you guys purchase some of my merchandise. It's how I built a bulk of the shop, was through my book sales. So a huge thank you to everyone that's picked up a book. That really supports me and the work that I'm trying to do here. Glazing the windows ended up being a little more difficult than I thought it might be, although having never done it, I knew there was going to be a learning curve to it. And as I went further along, it got easier. I kind of figured out the way it wanted to work, got sort of the angle of the putty knife a little bit and getting like the corners mitered in together and everything on them. I want to start prepping the door to be refinished, and originally I was going to strip all the paint, but I think I'm just going to leave what's here and scrape the loose stuff. And I need to reglaze the windows. I've never done that before. Like most things on this shop project, I'll figure them out as I do it. There's a lot of pains, so it's going to give me a lot of good practice on figuring out how to properly glaze a window. I did watch a video. It's really quick and simple of how you're supposed to do it, for at least putting glazing on, not necessarily taking the other stuff off, and I'll put a link for that video. Let's put it down here. Now let's do the other side. So let's just set it here. So this side doesn't need glazing. Needs to be scraped off. We got all but one pane set in. We had started out trying to do the whole process, and we decided it might be easier just to go ahead and put them all in there, get all the points in. We're shy one, that's because we broke it trying to push it in. It's a bit of a process. Having never done it, it's kind of interesting doing it. I'm finding it a little harder to work than, say, that YouTube video I linked to makes it look. Obviously she's experienced, I'm not. The glazing compound that I got is a lot looser seaming than what hers was in her video, but it is really sticking to my fingers, and I'm getting real messy with it. Probably someone who knows what they're doing with this would be a lot cleaner than I am, but what I'm doing seems to be working. It feels very much like bread dough that could maybe use a little more flour. It's about that sort of a consistency. It's getting, like, the more I get on my hands, the more it's sticking to itself on my hands, and then kind of making it harder to sort of spread and stay clean. But I'm figuring it out. Of course, scraping the window with the chisel is a little bit of a process. That's sort of a learning curve, so really trying to get it as clean as I can. I'm definitely getting better as I go along. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, I just don't want this to look really bad, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It's gonna be good enough. All the little tiny flaws and stuff add the character to it. You know, this is an old door. It's already got all kinds of dings and bumps and, you know, old paint and multiple paint layers and this and that. So none of this is like absolutely flawless, but that's kind of what makes the door look kind of nice. So. I'm pretty happy with how these turned out for a first go at it. I think I did probably as best as I could expect to do on a first go around, or maybe even better than I expected. I still need to kind of scrape these and, well, the whole door to get it painted at some point, but for winter I think it's fine. I just wanted to mostly get them weatherproofed and try to keep as much heat in as I can. I still need to go around and wipe all the residue off the panes, but I think for now it's going to be good enough. Like I said, just to kind of get it closed up for winter as best as I could. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, as that really helps me out. It'll keep you up to date on stuff like my shop build. I'm getting pretty close to the end of what I'm probably going to be filming for a while. I still have to put the chimney pipe up through the roof, but I'm not going to do that until after winter. It's easy enough for me to go back to my dad's shop still and keep forging there. And most of the stuff I do is cold work, so I can keep doing that at the bench, which would be a huge help to have this space for that. But thanks again for watching. Bye.